Man, I set the world. This is the after show. I just created some shit about lab. Feeling good. I've been doing the workshop. I did a workshop last night because, like, workshop means, like, there was no audience members. And, so we just performed in front of a bunch of comics. That was funny. So I started talking shit to a bunch of people last week. Talk about how I wanted to fight them over my comedy time because they be real disrespectful and shit. And I don't know, there was real tension, but nobody motherfucking did shit. Like, I was like, I want to fight this person, this person, this person, this person, and this person, right? And I was like, because somebody else created that idea of fighting over their comedy time. And I was like, I should do it like that too. Man, that set the world on fire a little bit. Niggas was not ready for that. That happened on a Monday. And then Tuesday, I went and did comedy. Nobody kicked me out. But, because I didn't offer to fight them in the street. I was like, we should fight in the octagon. You know? And nobody wanted to fight in the octagon over their comedy time. Nobody wanted to fight in the octagon for their comedy time. So this dude was trying to tell me some shit, and he ended up quoting my fucking stuff at me, and I was like, yeah, bro, I know comedy and MMA are the same thing. You know, and I've been saying that there's belts in comedy. Now, the question is what episode did I actually say that in? You know what I'm saying? What episode did I actually say that in? But my sets are getting better. I've been recycling some material and working on some new material too. But it's been going all right. Like, I had one joke about some roaches. That shit knocked them dead. So it's getting better. Comedy's getting better. I just need to do more of it. Now, with that being stated, it did that whole outburst. Let me tell you something. I apologize to this dude. That's all I'm gonna say. Because somebody told me to, right? Politics. So, but somebody got involved with it because I tried to do an open mic somewhere else, and he was like, "Well, I can't let you do comedy here because of such, such." And I was like, "Nigga, this shit doesn't even involve you." But I didn't say that. I finally said it to him yesterday, and I just blocked him. And the nigga tried to talk to me, and I just walked past him like, keep that flip-floppy fake shit to yourself. Flip-floppy friends. You know what I'm saying? Or we're not even really friends. It's just like, because, he don't know you, so he's already jumping to, picking sides of who he wants to favor when shit go wrong. And I was like, all right, well, in my head, I was like, man, nigga, you only one that really stopped fucking with me. And I don't care. But what I'm saying is it just, that's who you weed out. You know what I'm saying? That's who you weed out. So that's, because there's one dude, he was like, well, you need to work on being funny. And I was like, man, that shit's subjective. Because the people that you send up there ain't always that funny. We've been saying the same jokes for years. I know one dude, he's doing the same joke, making it to the semifinals and shit with the same joke for years. Okay, maybe it's just exaggerated, but it's been like a year, 2 maybe. I think he's been saying that. And then I ran into this chick, and she was like, "You don't know who I am?" And I was like, "Oh." I actually got hit with one of them. I've been hit with that shit twice in my life. You don't know who I am? And I was like, I'm a legend myself. I said, I'm a legend myself right now. And so she started talking some real shop about comedy. And then she goes and says some shit that I had said to this other dude. I was like, you're working on a routine. She was like, you're working on a routine. Don't worry about how long you've been working on this routine. You work on the routine for however long you want to work on. You build on that routine, then you build on another routine, then you build on another routine. That way you have your sections of routines. And I'm going, that's exactly what I was doing. And then this motherfucker tries to tell me how to fucking do comedy. But the chick that's been doing it for 9 years, been saying the same thing I've been thinking and practicing. So, that's what I'm saying. Don't listen to motherfuckers, bro. Motherfuckers be just wanting to talk to bust your bubble, bro. When it comes to comedy. If you, listen, comedy is for the audience, bro. Like she said. But I've been knowing this too. But comedy is for the audience. If this person keeps coming back over and over and over and over again, and telling jokes, motherfucker's a comic. Don't worry about what he's going to say. Of course he's probably not going to think you're that funny. Or funny. You know what I'm saying? But you could have cut that tension with a knife. I walked in there. It was hot. It was like, that nigga really tried to beat up everybody. Oh, it was a few people. Not because I disliked them, though. But, yeah. That shit was... I was like, sometimes you gotta set the universe on fire, But the thing about doing that is now I gotta be undeniably funny, I gotta be undeniably funny. So in the last podcast, I talked about how I've been feeling that the UFC covers up shit, and they do, because there's evidence of it now. It's just a point I wanted to make. But, it's definitely going to take some time to get where I need to get. And I'm willing to do that. I would just want to do more mics. So that way I can, perfect the craft and shit. And then the last talking point of the whatever I was rambling about in the last podcast, because I'm going to put them both up. I was thinking that portals are formed in mosh pits sometimes. I think sometimes mosh pits are portals. I mean, portals form in mosh pits because, like, they open up and then they swirl and then they start fighting. Portal. Right? Portal gang. Terms means universal. After show.